All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So, I've been sitting on this video for a little while and really excited to watch it. This one is from Old School B-Ball. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of this channel. And it is titled "The Man Almost Ended Michael Jordan's Career in His NBA Debut." And I know what this is talking about, and I bet there's a lot of you who have no idea how Michael Jordan's first game in the NBA went down. And you're about to see. I'm not going to like blab about it in the intro, but it was almost devastating. I'll just leave it at that. So, we're gonna check out this vid here. Guys, I gotta point out something because I saw something he was posting from his channel, and the guy's got 429,000 subscribers. This video, 2,400 views. Once again, I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube, but he was having the same concerns, showing like videos that were getting hundreds of views, not even like breaking 1,000. And man, I feel it too. I'm going through the same thing. But 429,000 subscribers and just over 2,000 views. Guys, I'm linking the original video down below in the description. I encourage you all to go check out his channel, give him a like, do all that good stuff that helps him out, because this is a great YouTube channel and another one that I do not want to see die, because it seems like that's the theme of this year, is a lot of great channels are just collapsing. So anyways, you guys, the link will be down there in the description for you if you choose to check it out. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out to my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. I think I hit a record with demonetizations this month, last month, because it's the first now, and I gotta clean that act up a little bit, because literally like 3/4 of the videos last month were demonetized, so I went a little too far. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it with all the documentaries and the full game reactions and all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll still be touching on that moving forward, but maybe not for a couple of weeks, because man, I made no money. I made like $0. So anyways, this damn cough is still here. Guys, like the video if you could, hit that hype button if you could. All that stuff helps out, and let's do this.
Anticipated rookie debut in
Hold up.
The most anticipated rookie debut in decades. And in a flash, it came crashing down.
Yep.
His first ever dunk attempt in the NBA, he ended up motionless on the hardwood. As silence fell over the Chicago stadium, it looked like it might have been over.
Yeah, when I saw this, and honestly, I never saw this until like about 2 years ago. It looked like he was like paralyzed, like he would never get up. To think everything he accomplished after this moment, it's wild.
In 1984, the Chicago Bulls heralded the arrival of a sensational rookie from North Carolina, Michael Jordan. He quickly captivated audiences and showed potential that rivaled the legendary Julius Erving. Despite the team's significant need for a center, general manager Rod Thorne recognized Jordan's unparalleled potential and seized the opportunity to draft him. Jordan joined a roster that included young talents such as Orlando Woodard, Quinton Daly, and Sidney Green, as well as the veteran center Caldwell Jones. It is amazing how one draft decision can change the entire course of the franchise. Rod Thorne took a huge risk, but it clearly paid off. Jordan's team-first attitude was evident from the start.
I mean, think about it. Never won a championship never been to the finals before him, never even been to the finals after him. Like, the biggest draft pick ever for a franchise.
Intent on blending in and uplifting his team rather than overshadowing them. During the preseason, the Bulls showcased significant improvement. He dazzled with an average of 22.3 points and 5.3 rebounds. Despite the array of rookies stepping on the court, it was Michael Jordan, celebrated as an Olympic hero, who garnered the most attention during the preseason. The Chicago Bulls, coming off a season where they missed the playoffs, showed promise as they entered the exhibition games, finishing with a record of 5-2 By the time he had played in 6 exhibition games, Jordan's statistics were nothing short of remarkable.
22
the regular
right
season commenced with heightened anticipation, and the Bulls faced the Washington Bullets in a game that would serve as Jordan's official introduction to the NBA.
If you ever seen that 369 video, or the videos, yeah, how ironic. His first game was against the Bullets. I'm sure he mentioned it.
They started to call Michael Mr. Jordan in Chicago. Crowd is packed. Everyone is super excited. The buzz surrounding Jordan had reached fever pitch, with fans and media alike eager to see if he could live up the immense hype. As the anticipation for his debut game grew, Jordan shared, "The mix of excitement and nerves is tangible. People have high expectations, but I need to remember that it is not possible to meet every single one. I'll be playing it a bit safe for my debut." Imagine being a rookie with that pressure on your shoulders. It shows incredible maturity for Jordan to focus on team first, even with all that hype. The extensive attention showered on this standout from North Carolina took Jordan by surprise. He reflected that the NBA is brimming with stars from Larry Bird to Dr. J to Isaiah. Sheer scale of attention of a rookie like me is getting surreal. Yet, as the nation's heartthrob potentially becomes Chicago's most treasured, Jordan's perspective remains grounded. He said, "Titles and labels aren't my focus. Let's prioritize winning."
I love it.
The Bulls introduced Michael Jordan with great fanfare, adopting the slogan, "Here comes Mr. Jordan," from a classic film to herald his arrival. Just a season after being celebrated as the College Player of the Year, he seized the opportunity to showcase his extraordinary talents in his inaugural NBA game in October 1984. The Bullets, starring Bruce brothers
Rick Mahorn
and Jeff Ruland, stood menacingly at 6'10" and 240 pounds. Their arrival promised a game where nice ties would be cast aside for a fierce competition. However, the game also offered a moment of anxiety as Jordan found himself on the ground motionless, with 1:19 remaining in the second quarter. After a tense 30 seconds, he was back on his feet and ready to rejoin the action. Even in moments of vulnerability, such as when he was sent sprawling by Jeff Ruland's elbow and hip, Jordan...
Guys, that's so brutal in slow motion and zoomed in like that. First of all, he did nothing wrong. He was defending the basket, but Jordan was a little. He was Air Jordan. He was just doing Air Jordan things. I can't believe he came out of the gate like that and just tried to, he found the biggest guy in the court and said, "I'm dunking on your head" right off the bat. But man, front of the rim, landing on your back like that. And you'll see the rest.
Remained the focal point. His resilience and determination to ensure all his faculties.
Look, he goes like limp. That's the scary thing. You know, if I was watching this live, I would think it's over, like it's done.
Intact before arriving,
his career's over.
Indicator of his commitment to the game. This could have been one of the best dunks in Michael Jordan's career, but it almost ended up as a nightmare. And Nikola Jokic looking like fellow named Jeff Ruland. He was an all-star though.
He does.
He almost ended Michael's career in this play.
He did.
And in the 80s, this type of fouls were completely normal, completely natural type of plays. Mike felt he's okay and he's standing up. And you see Jeff Ruland high-fiving Michael.
Yep.
Pointing that he's okay.
80s right there. That just sums up the whole decade. We're all good. Like, it wasn't dirty, in my opinion, at least. You guys can point it in. Let me know your opinions. But I don't feel like that was a dirty play at all. Jordan was he was trying to do what he was trying to do, man. And as a defender, you got to defend the basket. You can't just dunk on my head without any resistance.
He was instantly recognized as Chicago's most treasured asset and the investment that sparked the new era. After just 10 seconds, he was back on his feet, shrugging off the pain and the intimidation and ready to re-enter the fight.
Yeah, what?
I mean, just typical Jordan fashion, right?
Typical
Thousands
Jordan.
of times we witnessed this. Despite experiencing first-game jitters and less than stellar shooting performance, Jordan's impact was undeniable. He contributed 16 points and 7 assists. Jordan himself reflected on the game with a mature perspective, recognizing the learning curve, but also acknowledging his ability to impact the game beyond scoring. I knew I could compete at this level, and it was about what I expected, he said. I didn't think they'd double-team me as much as they did, but if my role is to be a decoy, that is okay.
Interesting. I would like to watch, if it's available, I wouldn't mind watching this whole game. But the reason, sorry, I got lost in thought for a second. The reasoning is they knew to double team MJ right out of the first game in his career. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that. You guys ever seen a rookie in their first game getting double teamed right off the bat? I didn't know that happened.
Video of Chicago revealed in the return of fun to the stadium, courtesy of Michael Jordan. It was evident that the Bulls had acquired more than just a basketball player.
What is that mascot?
They had found a catalyst for change, excitement, and a renewed hope. His presence on the court revitalized the Bulls, uplifting his teammates and transforming the atmosphere in the Chicago stadium. Orlando Woolridge and Quinton Daly rose to the occasion, their performances elevated by Jordan's infectious energy and competitive spirit. His first points in the NBA were turnaround fadeaway jumpers. Could any shot be more appropriate? It was the initial glimpse of the shot that would define his legacy. Technically perfect and aesthetically beautiful, Jordan was born to be the game's greatest jump shooter.
Yeah.
His most defining physical trait was the hang time. Jordan didn't just jump, he paused, floating in the air longer than his defenders.
Yeah, that's the irony is, yeah, that's what he was known for. He was Air Jordan back then. But really, most of his points were coming off a jump shot still.
This incredible ability allowed him to wait for opponents to come down, making his already technically perfect jump shot completely unguardable. Reflecting on his debut, Jordan displayed maturity and understanding of his role on the team, recognizing the learning curve ahead, but also embracing his ability to contribute in various ways, even if it meant being a decoy at times. In their season opener at the Chicago Stadium, the Chicago Bulls, powered by the fresh energy of their rookie sensation, dealt a 109-93 defeat to the Washington Bullets. Michael Jordan wasn't just an incredible athlete, he arrived as a complete scorer. He had the turnaround, the drive, and the mid-range game. He bypassed the typical rookie learning curve, already possessing the technical skills to score at will against the best players in the world. His quick first step was practically unstoppable, allowing him to leave veterans flat-footed and instantly establishing him as the fastest player on the floor. Michael Jordan had arrived, and the world of basketball would never be the same again. Reflecting on the NBA draft selections, it is almost unfathomable to think that were players picked before Michael Jordan. Rod Thorne,
to be fair, Hakeem Olajuwon is that guy.
General manager of the Bulls at the time,
Genius.
Found it particularly hard to grasp. Thorne reminisced, out of all the talents present in the draft, there were only two individuals who truly stood out as superstars. The two superstars mentioned were Hakeem Olajuwon, who was picked by Houston, and of course Jordan.
Yeah, I've always felt you can't go wrong with either of those. Those are two great picks. Sam Bowie, those injuries, man, those injuries.
He went on to explain the team's thought process, stating, although our most pressing need was in the center position, we couldn't let the opportunity to acquire a player with Michael's extraordinary potential slip through our fingers.
And ironically enough, Jordan plays for the Bulls until 1998, right? This is 1984. They never actually really got that like super talented center for him. So they originally wanted to build around a center. And it just never happened, dude. It never happened. They never got that equivalent big man.
Chicago's front office also anticipated that Jordan's presence would have a transformative impact on the Chicago franchise, which had been experiencing a slump prior to the drafting the rookie. While season ticket sales had not skyrocketed dramatically, with an exception of selling around 2,500, only slightly more than the previous season, Thorne underscored Jordan's invaluable contribution, especially in light of potential alternative draft scenarios. Imagine if Portland had chosen Jordan as a second pick, and we ended up with Sam Bowie. Thorne reflected.
To be fair, it could have been cool to see Drexler and Jordan teamed up together. Maybe put Jordan at point guard, see what happens.
A great player, but choosing him over Jordan would have been detrimental for our season ticket sales. Jordan's positive image, particularly from his time with the Olympic team, truly saved the Bulls.
Yeah.
The Bulls were banking on Jordan's star power to drive substantial World Cup business as a necessity, not just for the excitement of the game, but also to offset the financial implications of a substantial contract. The contract outlined 5 guaranteed years with escalating pay starting at $550,000
Crazy.
and reaching up to $800,000. Additionally, there were 2 non-guaranteed years at $1.1 million and $1.3 million at the discretion of the Bulls. If exercised, this would bring Jordan's earning to 7 years, averaging out to about $878,000 annually. It is wild to think that Chicago Bulls were worried about the ticket sales, or that one of the biggest stars ever was forced to wear white sneakers. This really reminds you this was 1984.
Yeah.
However, the Bulls
those salary numbers are so low. Imagine Michael Jordan for all those years making less than $1 million a year for what he was doing for that organization. Incredible.
Keen on maintaining the team unity and a level of playing field when it came to certain aspects of player appearance.
Yeah, I gotta point out, I never once heard Jordan ever complain about money. You know, there's a lot of players who they'll be a distraction throughout the season, complaining about their money, complaining about their contracts. Jordan never did it. He just kept playing. And I think he knew, as long as I just play hard, I'm going to make money, whether it's through the game or through endorsements or whatever it may be.
During the exhibition season, Jordan, backed by a $300,000 a year shoe deal, had been sporting black sneakers adorned with red stripes.
Yep.
Before his signature Air Jordan model, Nike A-ships, Thorne addressed this, stating, "If we permit him to wear black sneakers, it opens the door for others to want different colors as well, and that is something we cannot accommodate." He continued, "Starting from the regular season, Michael will be wearing white sneakers just like the rest of the team."
Right. And if you think about nowadays it's gone so crazy. You'll see players with 2 different color shoes, same shoe but in 2 different color schemes. How much things have changed. But Jordan kicked that door open.
Decision underscored the Bulls' commitment to the team cohesion, ensuring that no player, regardless of their star status, was above the team's established norms. In 1984, a ripple of change began to course through Chicago's sports scene, bringing with hope and anticipation. For one of Chicago's long-suffering teams, that felt like a joyride. Conversations around the city swirled with themes of a transformative rookie named Michael Jordan, whose very name became synonymous with victory, dramatic change, and the dawn of a new era.
It was a great video. Great video, great channel, great story too. So for those of you who didn't know, that was Michael Jordan's first game, and that was right out of the gate that happened. So yeah, I can't imagine being in that crowd or watching that at home, watching it live and just going, all this hype around this dude named Michael Jordan. And right out of the gate, it's oh crap, his season's probably over. Because think about it. You see a guy fall like that and then go limp. What? It's kind of surreal that not only was he okay, but he didn't even sit out. He just shook it off. It took 30 seconds, old school b-ball pointed out. It's 30 seconds, and he's back in there shooting his free throws, playing the rest of the game. How that happens, I can't explain it. I I just don't know what to say about it. It still shocks me every time I see it because it's always worse than I remember. But yeah, we all know what happened. We all know what happened with that guy, MJ. He had a pretty damn good career, if I might say so myself. And somehow he stayed so healthy. You know, the only really the major injuries he had was in year 2 with the ankle. And then at the end of his career, you know, obviously at that point his body's getting old, so he had his knee problems. But damn, man, he stayed so healthy. And to think, like, he spent the first, I don't know, 80, I'd say like 84 to like 89. So he spent like the first 5 years of his career just attacking the basket with no mercy. And he never got injured. And you think after that, like that being like the first time you do it in the NBA, you might have like some trauma and you might like hesitate to take it to the basket because you don't want to get injured. The guy didn't stop. He never looked back. He never stopped. So I don't know, man. He really is the embodiment of fear is just an illusion. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys later for an After Dark. Thank you so much for watching. Like the vid. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that subscribe plus if you want to support the channel. And most importantly is to be water, my friends.